girl Providence here. If this is your first time stopping by, you're most definitely welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love. I really do appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. So on today's video, let's talk about fitness, keto, dieting. Okay, if you want to hear what I have to say, keep on watching. So guys, today I am gonna share with you guys my experience with keto while breastfeeding. I talked about my experience, how I felt on keto, but I didn't share with you guys how it was while breastfeeding. I remember when I was starting this journey, I did a lot of research. I checked on YouTube and I couldn't find a lot of videos. I find few videos where they were talking about like breastfeeding and keto and all the stuff. So I was like, you know what, I am gonna share my experience so it can help other moms out there or other new moms out there who are hoping to lose weight with keto. So I was like, you know what, my experience is gonna make a difference, all right, to someone out there. So yeah, like we're gonna jump right into the video. So yes, I did keto for 3 months. If you've not watched the video where I talked about my experience with keto, I'm gonna link it up here so you can go over there and watch it and see what I have to deal with. Okay, so yeah, like keto with breastfeeding. I was breastfeeding my daughter when I started my weight loss journey, but I waited for my child to be 6 months before I started any type of any type of like eating habit, dieting and anything. I was exercising before, but I wasn't eating like counting my calories, making sure I was eating the right thing. I was just trying to eat things that are nutritious for my baby because she was breastfeeding exclusively. So I wanted to pass down all the nutrients. Didn't want to do anything deficiency, didn't want to cut out anything from my diet because I really did not want to like harm my child. She was my first priority. So yeah, I waited to 6 months. And I remember even when I went to the doctor and I mentioned keto to the doctor, she was like, okay, yeah, it's okay. So I was like, okay. So at first I really didn't want to do keto. It was just not my thing. I didn't want to do it because I did keto before, and all the information up here, you're gonna see it. So yeah, like when I started really slowly. I really didn't go into like the 20 grams or 25 grams a day into keto. I did 20 grams or 25 grams the whole day, and at night I'll get my apple, you know. So that's after 6 months, after my daughter turned 6 months. So I'll get my apple, I'll eat my apple, and apple, they have like some huge amount of carbs, which will bring me up to like, let's say 35 grams or 40 grams of net carbs a day. I'll have my oranges, my watermelon, peaches, and every other low carb fruits, strawberries, a bowl of blueberries and stuff like that. I just didn't want to jump into keto. I wanted to be sure. I did a lot of research, and the research I did, they were like, oh yeah, you can breastfeed while doing keto, it is bad, maybe you can try the Atkins and do the 50 grams or 45 grams a day. Meanwhile, when you're doing 50 grams of net carbs, you're still in ketosis, because like anything lower than 50 you're still in ketosis, and anything higher than 50 you're out of ketosis. But some people say 100, but I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the research I did said anything below 50. Yeah, so I started doing that. I started with the 50. I will have my apple just because I wanted to be sure I'm not losing any nutrients. And since my daughter was still breastfeeding, I didn't want to pass, because there's something they call keto acidosis, something like that. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it well. I'm gonna put the name here so you can see to see what I'm talking about. They said when you're on keto and you're breastfeeding, you can pass that on to your child. I waited for a month and watched my child closely, watched myself closely. Nothing happened. I was healthy, my child was healthy, we were okay, and my milk supply was coming. It was really good. And even at 7-8 months, I was pumping, and I would get like 3 to 4 ounces under like 30 minutes. So I was still pumping on one burst. Okay, so I was still pumping, and yeah, I was still doing good. It didn't cut down my milk supply. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I started. Then later on, when I saw my daughter now eat solids and she can snack, I reduced my carb to like up to 20 to 25 grams a day. So that's what I did. So I cut down all the fruit and everything. So if you're a mom, you're trying to get into keto, but you're worried about like your child, or you're a mom and you want to get into keto, wait till my advice would be wait till your child is 6 months, because your child can get other nutrients if you're breastfeeding exclusively. If you're breastfeeding exclusively, it is important for you to wait till like 6 months so your child can get the carbohydrates from the solids and every other thing. But if your child is on formula and you're not breastfeeding exclusively and you want to jump in right away, I would say ask your doctor first. It is important to always consult your doctor, your child's pediatrician, your gynecologist before you start any type of dieting after giving birth. It is so recommended to do that, even after doing your own research and everything. So it is recommended for you to do that. So that's what I did. And also, if your child is not breastfeeding exclusively or taking formula, I would suggest you start from 50 net carbs a day and move your way up as your child grows, because it's just safer that way. And I remember when my child was 8 months, I was taking up to 20-25 grams a day and she was still good. The only issue I had with keto was just fiber. My body needs fiber. That's another thing. Everyone is different. What works for me might not work for you, so that's just the thing. But everyone I've seen on YouTube who talked about keto, why breastfeeding was not a problem for them, they had a good experience. It didn't affect their milk supply. And also, like, they just find a way to balance it. If you're feeling dizzy, tired, because I know when you're breastfeeding, you're actually burning calories to produce milk. So if you need something, like you need to eat your fruits, you need to eat something that will give you a little bit more energy, you can actually take some fruit or take something that's not too high in carbs to still stay in the range of 50 net carbs a day. So another thing is cravings. And I remember, like, while I was not doing keto or anything and I was still breastfeeding, my cravings were like 100%. But when I started the keto, it subdued down my cravings. I wasn't craving a lot for a lot of things because I'm not eating carbs, because carbs make you crave for a lot of things. Carbs make you hungry. So actually, for me, while I was breastfeeding exclusively, I gained so much weight. Some people say they lose weight. That's how so much our bodies are different. So yeah, some people lose weight while breastfeeding, some people gain weight. I was on the gaining weight side because I was snacking, I was getting hungry consistently. But while I started keto, I wasn't snacking so much. My hunger got subdued because I wasn't eating a lot of carbs and all those stuff. So, but even while I was not eating a lot of carbs, I was eating lots of veggies and like protein and everything. My milk supply was still coming in. It was perfect. It was good. It was the same color. There was one day I actually pumped to see the color, to see if there's anything different, because I was doing keto and my eating habit has changed. Nothing was different. Everything was the same. So yeah, it all depends on who you are and how you feel. So if you feel like it is something you want to try, for me, I had no issue with breastfeeding. When it comes to breastfeeding my child was healthy during that time of keto, so you can do it. But make sure you ask your doctor. I can't emphasize that enough. It is important to ask your doctor. And I would say, if you're breastfeeding, jump in slowly. Go from 50 to 45, from 45 to 35, from 35 to 30, from 30 to 20 to 25, or whatever works for you. So if you want to lose weight and you feel like you want to do keto and you're not really certain about it, try to do the carb recycling. That's actually good. You can actually eat today a lot of carbs and eat lower carbs tomorrow, which doesn't really affect your system and all those stuff. It is recommended, So yeah, that is all I have to say for this video. I hope this video is helpful to any mom out there trying to lose weight, or or anyone trying to lose weight while breastfeeding. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on my next video. But if you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit on the subscription box. It is free. Just click on the box and support your girl. Join the community. I'll see you guys on my next video. For now, bye, and I love you.